What we do as a bureau is we collect credit data from authorized credit providers who are currently Bank of Uganda regulated financial institutions. And at the moment, they are 33. So a credit reference bureau is an important player in the financial services industry because we provide a reference point for credit information by lenders. You know, one of the challenges in lending is information asymmetry. So information asymmetry is a situation whereby the lender wishes to obtain as much information as possible about the borrower, but the borrower is willing to give as less information as possible to the lender so as not to jeopardize his chances of getting credit. So in such a situation, how does the lender get information about this borrower? So that's how we come in. Because we get information on a monthly basis from various credit providers, so we have information about many borrowers in this market. So when you go to Bank A, they will check with us, the bureau, they will check your report, and your report will have the various facilities you have obtained from various lenders. So at least the lender will have a starting point. We have information about you to start with before he probes for more information. So that's how we contribute to the financial services industry. Without information, the learning process would be tiresome and lengthy. But with a credit report, you may not need to go to somebody's home, take pictures, or property, or animals, or what. You have already seen the credit history of this person, and you can make a decision based on what is in front of you. Because a credit report is comprehensive enough to give you comfort as a lender about this borrower in front of you. So once you have that, then we eliminate the costly credit assessment processes that lenders may be going through. So in that way, they save money and time. As a borrower, it's important that you have a credit profile at the bureau. Why? Because a credit report is now your passport. Is now your passport or license to quickly obtain credit from the various credit providers. It's also important to maintain a positive credit profile. It's not enough to have a credit report at the bureau or a credit profile at the bureau, but your profile must be positive. What does that mean? It means that once you have obtained the various credit facilities from wherever you have obtained them, you should be able to be paying in time. You should be able to be paying in the right installments. So that now, your credit score or your credit profile is good. So once you have a good credit profile, then you become a good borrower. Many lenders will be running up to you to provide you credit. And once demand for you is high, then you have the power to negotiate for better credit terms. Yes, because many lenders will be willing to give you credit. So you can set your own terms and negotiate. That's how important it is to have a positive credit profile at the bureau. So I believe that very soon we shall start as bureaus to collect credit information from many other credit providers apart from only those regulated by Bank of Uganda. Yes, these credit providers are categorized into different tiers or groups. Those regulated by Bank of Uganda are in Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. So Tier 1 are called commercial banks, mainstream commercial banks. Tier 2 are called credit institutions. And Tier 3, microfinance deposit-taking institutions. So those three tiers are regulated by Bank of Uganda. Then we have providers, credit providers, which are in Tier 4. These are SACCOs, microfinance, non-deposit taking microfinance institutions, and money lenders. So these ones are regulated by Uganda Microfinance Regulatory Authority. Those are in Tier 4. So previously, those ones were not allowed to share data with the credit reference bureaus. And yet, they serve thousands of borrowers daily. So meaning, as bureaus, we have been collecting less data compared to what is available on the market. But we believe now that we are going to collect all this information, and this will boost our databases as bureaus and also provide a 360-degree view to the lenders about these borrowers in the market. As bureaus, we are important players because as holders of information, credit information, we support lenders, or we are a reference point to all lenders when it comes to making a credit decision. And because we have that information, borrowers, once they know that their credit information is shared or their credit data is shared with the bureaus, they will also behave and pay their obligations because they don't want to have poor credit profiles at the bureau. So I think with the opening up of the credit information sharing space, the bureaus are set because we have been pushing for that for a long time. And now that the central bank has listened and opened up the space, we are set as bureaus to collect as much information as possible to beef up our databases and also make our reports more valuable to the lenders. Once we are supported in terms of awareness, so that people now know the value of maintaining a positive credit profile at the bureau. So we want borrowers to appreciate the value of their credit reports, always check them regularly to ensure that what the banks report about them is correct. Currently, we are coming up with a solution targeted at the borrowers. We call it Crystal Ball, where individual borrowers will be able to check their credit reports wherever and whenever they are.